This training video shows how to set up contracts for next year. The term contract is used in PeopleWorks to mean the type of contract, the length, and the start and end date. For employees whose contracts expire in the current year, you can use a worksheet to quickly set up their contract for next year. To do this, you will want to go to the Reporting section and select Worksheets. Here you will want to select the worksheet that's in the area of job assignment, and there are two of them: Contract Management Current Future and Contract Management Current Future No Salary. For the purpose of this demonstration, we're just going to pick the one without the salary because we're just focused anyway on the contracts. So the next step is to put in our criteria. So I want to select my active people, not my active leaving, because I don't need to worry about their contracts since they will be leaving at the end of the school year. I'll go into the job area, and I am looking at my administrative staff right now. And so down here, I want to select, first of all, I want to select all my active contracts only. I'll do a search. I'm going to come back to this in a moment. If I do a search, I get 25. It says here 25. And if I view that worksheet, I'm going to see all the people and their current contracts. In this worksheet, there's two lines, one for the current year and one for next year. The worksheet is designed for you to be able to enter what the next year contract is, the type, the length, the contract start and date, and also a status if you're tracking that. However, to put a worksheet like this up and work through all of these isn't really required because some of these contracts are not expiring yet this year. So instead of working on this worksheet, I'm going to change my criteria. Okay, I'm going to change my criteria to include looking for all the contracts that end on 7/31/2019. 2020. There we go. Search. Now I get 16, and if I view that worksheet, now these are the only people I need to worry about because their contracts are expiring this year. So I could go down through all of these and put in the information, or I could do a couple of other things. I know that all my limited one-year contracts maybe they're going to get another limited 1 year. So I can close one more time, go to my criteria, and select or filter only my 1-year contracts and do a search, and now I only have 12. Okay, and so maybe all of these are going to get a 1-year contract. So again, I can enter it, or there is a feature up here that says bulk create of next year contracts. So when you select that, you can actually select the contract that the group is supposed to get, put in the contract type, the duration, and perhaps the start date. So I'm going to put in 8/1/2020, and I'm going to let the end date calculate from the duration there. And I can go ahead and say create next year contracts. It will ask me, do I really want to do this? And I'm going to say yes to show you. So instead of having to enter all of these one at a time, you can do a mass creation of these contracts. Now there are cases where maybe some of them are going to get a limited 2-year instead. And so just simply click on the contract type, change the type that they're getting, and put in 2, and it will then calculate the new end date. So that is the way that you can quickly create the contract types for next year by using the bulk command. But keep in mind that you want to use the search criteria to narrow down the people whose contracts are going to be, renewed of a certain type. You would not have wanted to used the first worksheet that had many kinds of contracts and done a bulk assign. So I hope that is very clear that use your search criteria to help you easily and quickly create these contracts.